Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and in this video I want to talk about Dragon Ball Super Broly, you know, this guy over here, right? So Dragon Ball Super Broly is the final promised DLC character of Season 2 of Dragon Ball FighterZ. So we got everyone else, and basically, you know, when are we gonna get him? Or should I just say, hey, when Broly, right? So as of the time of me making this video, Janemba came out roughly 2 months ago, and while he was coming out all the way through his release, it was let known that, hey, Gogeta won't be that far away from the release date of Janemba. And hey, also once again, as the time of making this video, Gogeta has now been out for a couple of weeks, right? So there was not a large discrepancy in the release times between Janemba and Gogeta. But for Dragon Ball Super Broly, however, we don't have that same assurance, I'm sad to say. So all I can say with any real amount of certainty is, hey, don't expect them here in this month of October. That's pretty much a given. After that, it'd just be baseless speculation. I certainly hope he's before December. Late November would be nice. But other than that, we just don't know. He has to be out before the end of the year. You'd think so, right? And hopefully Season 3 is earlier on in 2020 rather than later on, because we can definitely use Season 3 earlier rather than later. But yeah, so right now all I can really say is I hope November, but I really don't know. So far I guess we're just gonna wait for like a Shonen Jump scan or something like that to let us know, because right now that is a big mystery. And speaking of big mysteries, so one of the things I want to do with this video is, hey, let's just speculate what the move list could be. Obviously, a lot of what the character is going to be is coming from the new movie, so don't expect a lot of legacy Broly stuff, although maybe don't completely write it out either, because Broly's still got a lot of tools left in the shed to be used for a video game, right? But let's just look at some of the things that are more likely than not to be in his game appearance. So in Dragon Ball FighterZ, one of Broly's more defining aspects is his basic ki blast, easily the best basic ki blast in the game. And the movie, hey, he's a ki blast monster, right? He's got so many just rapid fire projectiles in the movie, it's absolutely rotten with them, right? There's tons of them to pull from, so I think the basic ki blast for Dragon Ball Super Broly also would be a very big deal. Now, as for special moves, hey, a lot of options here. Good one is the stomps. I think that would make a perfectly fine special move, right? You can find a lot of ways to make this work out with just Broly stomping all over a fool here. Just, you know, big old Frankenstein monster. I think that would work out just fine. Continue on with specials, hey, what's Broly without a command grab, right? And the movie, hey, we got a very easy point of reference. We don't got to travel too far for what a command grab for Dragon Ball Super Broly could look like, right? Because he's just going to be Hulk slamming you here, grabbing you by your foot and ragdolling you around like you're a piece of trash. I think this is a very safe bet to make it into the game, to say the least. It looks great. Looks like $1,000,000. And speaking of looking like $1,000,000, there's no way this iconic scene from the movie is not making it in some way, shape, or form. Heck, this could even be a super move, right? Certainly is cinematic enough. And hey, on that note, what could some of the supers be? Also, once again, the movie provides a ton of examples, you know, just from a basic mouth beam, which does count as a level 3 for Nappa, but hey, this is Broly, right? So it can be a level 1 for Broly. He's strong enough. To something like this absurd thing. I'm sure it has a name in the wiki. I don't know. I didn't check the wiki, right? But the Broly Spirit Bomb, for lack of a better term, because this thing, you know, basically wrecks shop for free, right? So this definitely should be some manner of super move, to say the least, be a level 1 or a level 3. And hey, speaking of level 3s, if this is not the level 3, I'll be disappointed myself. This is my favorite moment in the whole movie, where Broly goes full-on Godzilla and just has green legendary fire breath everywhere. I love this move. So Dragon Ball Super Broly will definitely have an ample enough moveset to pull from, to say the least, right? But one of the big questions is, what's he gonna be like, you know, physically in appearance, right? Will he just start in the final form, you know, just like, say, Gogeta did? He just starts in Blue Gogeta, there's no Super Saiyan Gogeta. Or will he work his way up to it like an install character? So a very large part of the movie is Broly doesn't just start out at max power. He starts out base form, he works to the first form where he has the power of a grade 8, but he doesn't actually have to change his size or form. He just has grade 8 power, and then becomes a Super Saiyan, you know, traditional Super Saiyan, a green-ish tinted Super Saiyan to say the least, but still a Super Saiyan. And then finally he becomes just, you know, the big giant green monster we all know and love, right? So do we work that into the game is the question. It would definitely have to be a meter dumping mechanic to be sure, you know, kind of like adult Gohan with a potential unleash or potentially just like a Golden Frieza. But it have to be like the game plan, right? You have them on your team, then it have to be basically the point of your team, almost like a Dark Phoenix or in Marvel vs. Capcom or something, right? So it would take a lot of work, and it would definitely make him one of the most unique characters in the game, but hey, I'm all in for it. I think that would be a very cool idea to work with. Now, don't get me wrong, if he's just Jolly Green Giant from the start, I'm also very cool with that. But I would think that would be a very neat thing to add to his gameplay, and I think most people would definitely appreciate it. But hey, that's just my thoughts on the matter. So that's just some of the speculation I would like to see for the character. If you got some ideas for what you would like to see the character, hey, by all means, just post in the comments below. We can all get hyped for the character together. But in the end, the ultimate question is, when Broly? Well, hey, don't know just yet, but hopefully we don't have to wait too long to at least know a date. But anyways, that's it for this video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball and win Broly!